Well, this knockoff carb seems to be working. As you can see, it's idling. And it's starting pretty easy. So, looks like we will be having a riding video hopefully tomorrow. And it should be fun. I'm worried about the smoke. I hope those rings set. They may be reseating since it's sat. So hopefully I won't have to tear it apart again. If I have to tear it apart again, then I'm done with this engine. The only main reason I would have to tear this engine apart again is the kickstart shaft. Is the thread, the teeth on it, where the kickstarter screws onto the kickstart shaft. They're curved. Just the old kickstarter just was wore out and loose, and I guess they kept using it, and so it's curved the teeth on it. This new one I have cranked down real tight, and seems to be holding just fine. It's still kind of loose, so hopefully I won't kickstart it one day and it just strips out. If it does, then you know, you have to take it apart and put a new one in. Or I think you can have new teeth rolled in or grinded in, however the process is, but yeah, I just order a new shaft. And I'm just letting it run out of gas here, so I don't have to dump it. Come on, baby, finish it off. I love how this thing doesn't use any gas. Good gosh. Still going, still going. Looks like I have an oil leak there. Actually, you know what that is? I know what that is. That's not good. I got oil dripping off the exhaust, one of the exhaust studs there. Let me get a flashlight and hope it's not a seal or something. Yeah, it looks like it's leaking at the gasket between the cylinder and the head. That sucks. Hell, the only thing holding on is two bolts. There's one right there and one on the other side. Yeah, that's not cool. Well, looks like I'll be ordering a gasket kit. That sucks. Let's see. gasket kit. There is one O-ring, because the oil channel, there's a channel that goes up from the crank to the head for the oil. I think it's the oil return. It just kind of flows down, and but I guess it's the old gasket leaking. And then that ring, that O-ring, goes over one of those studs for the whole cylinder wall and head, slides down, and then the gasket, and it just fits in a larger hole and seals it off. So maybe that's just leaking, and it's leaking past the gasket now, but you might as well replace them both. Or it may not even be leaking from the gasket. Looks like it's leaking from here too, so may just need an O-ring for the valve cover here, because I got some oil on this too. So those O-rings weren't that thick, so I think they flattened out enough to where it's leaking past it. So you got some right there on the top too. So I'll have to find some new O-rings, get some that are a little bit thicker, and I think it may be good. I'll just have to clean everything off. Hopefully it's just those O-rings on the valve covers here. These two circle things. You put a 17mm socket or wrench on it and it just twist off. So I guess I'll take one off tonight, take the O-ring, find a couple new ones. But yeah, looks like the Chinese knockoff car is working better than the stock one. I don't know why. I mean, the old one, there's no crusty stuff in it or nothing. Everything moves smooth, the cylinder moves smooth, the choke moves smooth. Every vent hole was cleared. I checked it with air and carburetor cleaner. I mean, everything was. So I don't know. I'll just check it again, make sure everything's good to go. It's clogged up again. I do need to order an air filter for this. I did have the stock. It goes right here and clamps on, and go in here, and it's like a rubber cylinder, and then the stock air filter, which was a cylinder shape too, went in. Good luck finding an air filter. I had to cut it off anyways. I couldn't get this out, so I'll just buy one of those little cone things that everyone does. Cone filters, and just fit it on there. I usually get like a towel or a sock, stretch it out and use like a zip tie, just so I have something like a real thin sock or a worn out sock, so it's nice and thin, it's not too thick. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully my wiring's good. All the wirings, the headlight is like a hub center for a bunch of the electrical wires there, and these are all good. Even though the head bulb was out, these are all still nice and not all corroded or oxidized or nothing. I've checked all these, so these are all good. I don't have to cut any nails off. That's good, because I hated making new ones of these. You can see up to 4 wires can go up. This one actually has 5. One's soldered on, but it's usually just 3 to 4 wires. They each go in and get the male, and that's the female. And what I'd do is I'd cut it off, and you've seen on my other videos, and I just kind of solder separate wires for each connector. But that makes more of a mess of wires, so I had to do that with in here. So this is like a hub center of wires, and then you got the wires down here where the battery box is, so I've got to organize that too. Yeah, surprisingly, there's a lot of wires on this whole thing. Still getting some oil blow by on that. I guess that's just part of it down here. Sorry, it's dark right now. I'll make another video. So hopefully that's just it. Those O-rings. I'll get some new O-rings, and I'll just leave that carburetor on since that seemed to be working. And I'm done for the night. So see y'all later.